Good afternoon, guys. My name is Rocky, and this is my new baby. I will tell you more about my trip to Indochina. Okay, guys. First and foremost, I would like to introduce what I have on the bike, additional safety accessory. First, I got this upper and lower crash bar. It's from Italy, and I import it from Italy. And the second one is I add the clip-on exhaust pipe, which is Alcaprovic from Slovenia. Then here I have a GPS, Chigi GPS, which I install, and of course addition of this telephone charger. You can charge your telephone here with a wire, and a Chigi phone holder. It's very convenient when you travel. You plug on your phone here and it will connect to your GPS. As for this seat, I've changed it to a lower seat. It comes with a standard seat where, like the Asian, we are about 5'7" or 5'8". So in order for our leg to put on the ground, most of us will change it to a lower seat. As for this seat, I got it from BMW accessory. This is very important if we are traveling in the long distance. For our convenience, I added a flask holder where we can put water bottle and also our flask for our drink. I also added a headlight cover because when we are traveling the gravel roads, where the stone hit your headlight, and it's very costly. So this head cover you can get it from Shopee, where it's quite cheap. And of course I add in the frog light here, and it really helps when you are traveling on the pitch dark. I have this rear and back camera, and it's connected to the Chigi GPS, where you can see the front and back if you want it. Okay, let us hear the sound of this bike.
Rocky, can you tell me what makes you do this trip?
Well, I have no plans actually until I bought this GS bike, and I was thinking that when I have this super bike or adventure bike, I might as well make full use of it. And I watched on the YouTube, many of them have made many solo trips to Europe, to Indochina. So I was motivated by watching their YouTube.
So another question, Rocky, is that can you tell me when you bought this bike, and then what inspired you to travel? What motivates you, to travel?
Well, I don't have a license until I was 64. Not even what do you call it, now I'm having the full B license. Before that, what do you call it, the B license, right?
Rocky, how you plan this trip, and then how long you take to plan this trip?
Well, in fact, I've been thinking of this trip for many months, and of course, I watch a lot of bikers on YouTube and their journey. Then I decided about 2 or 3 months before the journey, I bought a map from Shopee. Then from there, I bought an Indochina map that covers Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. That's the destination I want to travel.
Okay, what is your principle when you decided to make this trip?
Well, I kept it very simple, and of course, when riding this type of big adventurer bike, you have to be very careful and stay focused. Basically, it's very simple. What I done was, I don't ride more than 5 hours a day. I don't ride at night. I don't ride during raining season. And also, I don't consume beer or alcohol during my ride. Because you need to focus all the time. And unforeseen road conditions you have to encounter.
Okay, can you tell us when you start the trip and from where you start the trip?
Well, I started off on the April the 8th from Aikoro, where my house is. And the first stop I did was from Aikoro to Ipoh. That took me about 5 hours and 50 minutes. But of course, there was stopover for a drink, and I think there's one petrol refill for my bike.
Okay, on your journey from Melaka to Ipoh, we would like to know how many stops you made and how much petrol your big bike consumed.
Well, basically, this GS bike is a 20-liter petrol tank, whereby you can travel about 300-400 km when it's full. But what I did was, I'm very careful. During my trip from Melaka to Ipoh, I did, I think, about 2 or 3 stops. The reason being, I don't want to travel too fast, and also I need to conserve my energy. Not to be too sleepy. Sometimes you get sleepy on the bike because I start my journey before 6 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I think I did one stop in Seramban, one stop in KL before reaching Ipoh.
That means, Rocky, you also place importance in safety.
Of course, safety is the main focus on your ride. You don't have to speed, but you know, something that is comfortable. I mean, you can go on 110 km per hour or 120. My bike, this GS bike, can go about 200 km, but I did not do that because I take my time, enjoy my ride.
Okay.
I'm not getting any medals or any place. So I just enjoy my ride and go slow and steady.
Rocky, can you let us know how many nights you spend in Ipoh?
Well, normally all the stop I did on my route to this Thailand, Laos and Cambodia is always depending how far I travel and how the road condition. Like for example in Ipoh, I spent 2 nights. The reason why I spent 2 nights in Ipoh, because when I reached the hotel in Ipoh, I wanted to park my bike downstairs, but the road around the hotel area was having a lot of gravel. And when I stopped my bike and make a turn, I fell. And the crash bar landed on my leg. My bike weighed 269 kg dead weight. With the accessory, it easily come to about 300. And for 5 to 6 minutes, there was nobody around to lift up my bike. And I cried for help. But luckily, after 6 minutes, I think so, a guy from the hotel came out and helped me to lift my bike. And my leg was so painful.
Rocky, After the incident that the bike fell on you, did you want to give up?
Well, giving up was not in my thoughts at all. Although my leg was very painful after the fall, I rest for 2 nights in Ipoh. And I continued my journey again on the 3rd day. While my leg is still painful, I managed to ride on my bike and continue the journey to Betong.
Rocky, what is the cutest thing that you can remember on your trip from Melaka to Ipoh?
Well, this is the funny thing that happened to me. If I lost this key, then I have to discontinue my trip. I was so excited about the trip, I left my key on my seat, and I drove all the way from Melaka to KL, and I stopped there, and I didn't realize the keys still on the seat. Still until I discovered it at Tanjung Malim, where I found my key under my seat. Wow, God really great. I'm blessed that the key was intact and I found it.
Wow,
Okay.
that is great. Rocky, can you tell us your experience from Ipoh to Betong?
Well, before that, as I mentioned earlier, I watch a lot of YouTube because of inter-country border crossover. So the first thing I did was I have to buy the insurance. This is a hard where I purchased my bike insurance from Malaysia side. You have to get a bike insurance and fill up a TM2 form. TM2 form is the temporary import vehicle permit from Thailand before you go into Betong.
Rocky, what are the procedures you need to ride in Thailand?
Basically, to bring a foreign vehicle into Thailand, you can from ASEAN country. It's all various country to country, but for us Malaysian or the ASEAN country is much more easier. First, we have to have our green card in Thailand, what they call it, or our Malaysian we have a grant, our vehicle grant. All right. Also, we need to have an international license. We can get it from the JPJ for 150 ringgit. The reason being, why you need an international license, although we have our local license, because if any accident happen in Thailand, even you have a insurance, they are not covered in the insurance policy. So it's very important to have a valid international license. So before entering into any international border crossing, we need to buy a Thai insurance. What I did was I have bought 2 policies for the motorbike. One is called compulsory. I bought it for 6 months and it cost me 125 ringgit. The other one is a voluntary 2 months. It cost me 280 ringgit. But you have a shorter duration because I have plans to return to Thailand within 6 months. So I bought a longer period. Then what I did was this anyway before the border crossing or inside Thailand, they have this small little agent or hut. No, you can purchase your insurance there, and it only takes a couple of minutes to process.
Rocky, you say you don't ride in the rain. Can you show example?
Yeah, when I was traveling from Bentong to Adanya, there was one incident that it was quite. It's not raining; it was drizzling, and I stopped over to a rubber plantation. You know, as a small, I met these two couples. Then this photograph showed me that I stopped my bike.
Let's see the raining. Oh yeah, I see Rocky spot here. Photograph.
Why is it?
Oh, now we
It's heavy rain. Is it?
now we can see the rain
And the bike was wet.
and the BMW bike, right?
Yeah, GS.
Was wet. GS model, and this
The couple that I met.
couple that Rocky met. Are they Siam people?
They are local.
Oh, they are local.
Service.
So we can see Rocky's bike wet. Rocky stop, according to his principal. So this is Rocky. You can see he stopped during
Raining.
raining.